Hi guys. So I want to ask, how driven are you by convenience? I am the queen of convenience, if you like. At the moment, I have the builder in, renovating 4 bedrooms, creating an office, creating an ensuite, creating a walk-in wardrobe. Now, if I was to go out and try and source everything I wanted by driving around and bargain hunting and looking at different shops, my time would be completely wiped out for the next 6, 8 weeks. Completely. So what I've done is what I did when we did the big kitchen lounge diner renovation at the beginning of this year. And everyone who knows me knows how insane I went while that was going on. I internet shop. And actually, I don't just internet shop as in Google and look for what I want. I've almost got it boiled down to 2 potential sources, and that's eBay and Amazon. And if what I'm looking for isn't on eBay or Amazon, I do then have a bit of an internet meltdown trying to find it. In fact, I had to order a tall chest of drawers because I needed one that was quite narrow from Argos, and this almost caused me palpitations because it meant actually hunting and spending a bit more time looking for something. So we can safely say Karen is kind of loves everything really, really convenient because it saves time, and the one thing that we're all short of, I'm certainly short of, you're probably short of, is time. So if we look at our own lives and can see how we go for convenience, maybe we train at the nearest gym, maybe, we shop online, food shop online, maybe that type of thing. I can't think of any other examples of convenience at the moment. Then when you're going to try and attract clients, are you giving them the most convenient thing they need? So I would always say, number one, ask clients first. Number one, what do they want from you? Because you can only really, appeal market-wise with your product if it's actually something someone's asked for rather than you've just thought of. But then are you building in that convenience? We've all got apps, we've all got modern lives. Do you make it easy for your clients? Now, I know some of you will say, make it easy, they don't learn. It's a quick fix. It's all about education and learning. You can do that in the sessions. Just do it then. If they're not your client, you want to attract them somehow. This is an awesome way to attract them. How do you do that? Well, when we talk about convenience, things like Muscle Foods now send out actual pre-made foods, not just the meats, but actually you can get meals off them. So that's kind of convenient. That thing that where you all criticize Weight Watchers because they do ready meals. And I know the reasons are to do with nutrition, not to do with it being necessarily Weight Watchers, but look at it logically, people like Muscle Food do that. It's because that's what the consumer wants. So how do you get over that? Can you get an affiliation with them? Can you work with your local suppliers, like your local butcher, your local baker, your local, fish, fruit and veg, grocer. Oh my God, it's getting late. Grocer, your local grocer. Can you build in services like for sports massage? Like I've got this rubbish shoulder and these rubbish legs and have had for a few days. I'm in complete agony, and I could really do with a referral. To try and sort this horrendously old body out. It would be very convenient for me if that referral was on hand, that was supplied, within the gym that I work with. Other stuff, diet plans, nutrition plans, cookbooks, those type of things all make clients' lives easier. They haven't got time, just like I haven't got time, just like you haven't got time to sit there and Google everything, What a way to spend your life, Googling stuff when you're working with a PT or a small group personal trainer or in a gym. The more convenient you can make things, the better. For example, with FitPro client recipes, we realise that a lot of people use MyFitnessPal for tracking. So what better thing to do with FitPro client recipes than to make sure that every single one of our recipes was on the tracker. We now realise that a couple of months ago that PTs don't have time to write nutrition plans all the time that include recipes, and they can give out some quite, if they even write them, some quite sort of boring, blandish plans, which clients, unless they're really dedicated, aren't going to stick to. And I've seen it myself with people who've been PT clients, and you see them in the co-op late at night with their pizza. So we thought, okay, if our current members don't write plans, aren't using the system to the best of their ability, then we could have nutritionists at base, you know, and do those very personalised plans for the clients as the PT. Or we also opened up the system so that PTs can actually add their clients into the system. So then the clients have use of the website. So again, the PT, for convenience, doesn't have to go and look and plan and do everything. The clients can have control and do stuff. So that's how we try to make our website convenient for PTs, to create the best service that we could, you know, conceive after asking people. Like, we've just spent a lot of money speeding it all up. It now goes 4 to 5 times faster than it did, because it was inconvenient to be sitting there waiting for every recipe to load up. I mean, some people have been with us since we started. I mean, that means they have over 1,300 recipes on their database. That is quite a slow download process. So we've put in an algorithm which means that it can speed up and still get access to everything, but it's speeded everything up. That's cost a bit of money, obviously, because that's IT development. But the point is, we're trying to provide some form of convenience. So what can you do in your area or online that makes your service more convenient? I know that sounds a bit bizarre, but I'm sure you're following that through. Just something I was thinking about when yet another delivery arrived from Amazon, and it was yet another delivery. It's like, God knows what the neighbours think. It's just like constant white van at the end of this close at the moment. They must think it's some kind of turning circle for every white van driver in the whole of Lincolnshire. Anyway, that was just a thought I was having. I've said it before, I've expressed it before, I'm saying it again, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.